Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video. Guys, if you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code STARCO to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is pretty simple. You go in the settings, use promo code, and you enter the code STARCO, STARKO, you press OK, and you will receive a free starter pack. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the goodies. So guys, today we are back with the series it's been a while since we've done that series on the channel. We are back with champion spotlight series. Today we're going to be taking a look at El Kitty. If this series is popular, we are going to be checking out in the same method that we are going to be doing it today. Many champion in the game. So drop a like, drop a comment, and share the video with your friends. So we see that it's popular. So let's jump in here, guys. Today we're going to be starting with El Kitty. El Kitty, why El Kitty? Because El Kitty is probably one of the best plug and play character in the game and one of the most popular character in the game for our old kit and everything. So we are going to be talking about her in today's video. So let's jump on the look of the character for now. You cannot see the full graphics on the left, guys, but don't worry. We're going to go in the full stat sheet later on. So don't worry about that. So first thing, what El Kitty is good at, she's good at pretty much everything. She shine, especially in PvP as a plug and play character. And she is amazing with the Nelly lead. So those are two strengths she has, but she is such a complete character. Her skills will buff everybody, will debuff everybody. That you use her in a dwarf team, an elite team, or you use her with anybody in the game, she's still going to do amazing things. So it's very awesome. Also, her ability level 8 does a lot of freaking damage. You can see here, shoot 5 bullets at enemies, each dealing 380% physical damage. Can't hit one target more than 2 times and consume 50% charge. For every 5% charge consumed, gain 10% chance to afflict tenacity decrease and armor decrease for 2 turns, and you gain 1 stack of overeat. So it does a lot of damage at ability level 8. If you get it at level ability level 7, still does 320% of physical damage. So it's actually not that bad. But you don't apply armor decrease at that point. So it's better to have it at level 8, but very solid ability at level 7 still. Then we have the second skill here, guys, which is Smoke Grenade. Smoke Grenade is pretty simple if you have it to level 7, which is where you should have it, but level 6 is fine too. Inflict accuracy decrease and critical chance decrease to all enemies for 2 turns. Consume 50% charge. For every 5% charge consumed, decrease the enemy turn meter by 2% and lose 3 stacks of her overeat. Basically, this is the ability you want to use to prevent your overeat to reaching 7 stacks, so you don't get stunned pretty much. But also by using this ability, you will reduce the turn meter, you will reduce the damage that you take, because the whole team takes, because you're going to apply critical chance decrease and accuracy decrease on everybody that you are facing. So it's very awesome ability. Now if you get it to level 6, you lose turn meter decrease, so you could technically get it to level 6, but level 7 is definitely recommended on this ability. Now if we go with ability number 3, which is Bullet Storm. Bullet Storm, if you have it at level 7, which is literally where you want to have it, gain damage increase, potency increase, and critical chance increase for 2 turns. Apply accuracy increase, armor increase, and tenacity increase to all allies for 2 turns. Restore 30% charge and gain 3 stacks of overeat. Now this ability, because you gain 3 stacks of overeat, you have to be very careful with it, because if you use this ability and you jump up to 7 stacks of overeat, well, you just got yourself stunned. So you have to be very careful. Basically, the way I do my ability at the start of the fight is that I'm going to do the third skill. We're going to get up to 6 stacks of overeat right off the bat. Then we're going to do the second skills to reduce those stacks and debuff the enemy. Reduce the overeat to 3 stacks. And then after that, we're going to have 3 turns. We can actually do the first skills. And in theory, after 3 turns, you do the first skills, everything should be dead on the other team. So you should not have to use any other ability after that. But if you do have to use other ability, well, then it will be time to use your third skill again. At least that's the way I play it. If you play it differently and don't agree with my method, guys, please let me know in the comment section. But also, there's things you can do if you're fighting a team that's weaker than you, that you know that. You don't need to use the second skills. You're only going to get 2 turns. For example, with El Kitty, first turn, you do the third skill to get all the buff. And the second turn, you're going to use the first skills and almost kill everything. That's pretty much the second strategy to play her. Now, if we take a look at her passive ability, at level 7, which is very great. Battle experience. At the start of the battle, gain 3 stacks of overeat. When overeat reaches 7 stacks, Kitty gets stunned for 1 turn and lose all overeat stacks. You don't want to lose your overeat stacks because it increases your damage and your speed or whatever. At the end of the turn, restore 80% of charge, restore 10% charge less for each stack of overeat, and lose 10% charge open taking damage. At the start of the turn, if Kitty has no overeat, she gain ace. So if she gets stunned, it's not the end of the world. You're gonna get ace and you're gonna go faster pretty much. So those are pretty much the things that go with her overeat. Is gonna be huge for you guys. Now, if we look at the gear, for people wondering which gear towards gear 14 should we get for her, personally, the only one I felt like was relevant for her was this one, because we get critical chance and lifesteal. We don't really need tenacity on her. I mean, we don't really care that much. Other ability will give a lot of lifesteal, a lot of potency, but I don't feel like we need any of those. Although potency can be great on her, but really the only ability that was giving her critical chance, so increase her damage, was really not ability but gear, was the second gear here that we equip on her. I mean, I don't want to get her to gear 14. I just wanted to give her a little boost in her stats. So this is the gear I went for, and this is the first gear I had all the red items for. These Librams or whatever. I don't know how to call them. How you call them? Can we see the name? Tome of Immortality. So since these, I already had them, that was really the one I went for. Man, maybe some people will disagree with me, but that's the way I see it. Now, if we take a look at the runes, artifact, talisman, before we get into what I equipped on her, it's pretty simple. Speed, damage. Now, we cannot put 4 speed runes and 4 damage runes. So what we went for is 4 speed runes and 2 critical chance runes, so we can actually get more damage in the end anyway. So that's the way we went for it. Artifact, we went from a 24% damage in shield, also a revive. Very awesome artifact, by the way, guys. Probably one of the best in the game. And then for the talisman, we went for 5 damage stones for the talisman. So now we're going to take a look at all the stats on those, so you can see what we want. Well, the stat sheet anyway. You can see our physical damage is at 9,568, which is a lot of physical damage, to be honest, guys. Critical chance is at 90%, so even when she does not have the critical chance buff up, she's going to be doing a lot of critical hit. Critical damage 222%, which is actually very, very solid. She still has 66,000 HP, which is great. She has 87,000 shield, which is awesome. 238 speed. It's not the fastest, but because of the overeat, it gets her very, very fast. Potency is still at 85%, which is actually pretty solid. I mean, it's not 150% like you know, if we wanted to apply the debuff all the time, the turn meter reduction all the time. But I feel like this is enough because she's not here to debuff mostly. She is here to murder shit and buff your team. In my opinion, that's her use. So 85% potency is totally fine. And she has 20% of life steal. So she does a lot of damage. She heals for a lot, pretty much. So those are the runes. We went for 4 speed runes. You can see we tried to have as much speed as possible on these runes. That's pretty much the only thing we really worried about on these runes. If we can get more damage, critical chance, we go for it, or potentially like this one. But it's really about having as much speed as possible. And you can see on these runes, it's not the best. But critical damage on the bottom runes here, very important if you have enough critical chance. Here it's going to be primary speed. I'm going to mention them. It's been a while since I showcased runes, so if I forget things, let me know, guys. Here, shield's primary. Here, it's damage primary. Sadly, it's only a 5-star runes. I should go with the 6-star rune, but I mean, I don't have anything great on speed that has damage. I mean, I have nothing that has damage. So, yeah, we did not have a choice to go with this one, pretty much. So, that's the best we had. Still very solid runes. Not as much damage, but it is definitely great. So those are the runes, guys. Now if we go for the artifact, we have the Forgotten Orb. This artifact is amazing. Apply Cheat Death at the start of the battle. This effect cannot be removed when Cheat Death activate. Give 100% turn meter, restore 100% maximum health, and 3 turns of random ability. I mean, this is just crazy. And if you put down Knifey, she gets all her ability, get 3 turns, but we don't actually care. So basically, it's for El Kitty, it's restore all her ability, pretty much. So you had too much overeat, you die, you restore your overeat low, and you can actually use your third skill again without getting stunned. I mean, it's an amazing artifact, to be honest, and this is the first one of the Forgotten Orbs. That's how we call it. What? Yep, that I got to 5 stars, so she got it. I mean, it's best on her. And now, if we go with Talisman, it's not the best roll Talisman, guys, but it is a solid Talisman. We could go with more critical damage on it, more damage, more critical chance, but I mean, we still get 25% damage out of it because 5 red gems give us 25% damage. That was the most important from getting this artifact. Maybe eventually I will try to upgrade it to better, but for now, it is it. And also we have 7% penetration on it, which is great. A lot of HP, 12% HP, only 2.5% tenacity, which is it's fine. And we have 7% armor. You can see the main stats on those are not the greatest, but we went to get the 25% damage, which is what we wanted from her. So this is how I build my El Kitty. That's all I recommend you to build your El Kitty for her to be as strong as possible. And just because we can, guys, because in the tournament right now, we can actually use her. We're going to jump in the tournament and we're going to showcase our player on a fight. It's probably going to be a short fight. Yeah, I see some teams here that might be easy enough, like this one. This one's going to be very, very easy. So this one is going to be the strategy where we use the third skill and then we use the first skill. And we ignore the second skills because we will not need the second skills pretty much. So that's what we're going to do here. We buff everybody. Everybody gets armor up, accuracy up, and tenacity up, which is not armor up, but tenacity up. Oh yeah, armor up too. I cannot read sometimes. So it's very good. And her, she will get potency up, damage up, and critical chance up. So that is pretty amazing for her. So now we have to wait her to get another turn. And you're going to see she's pretty much going to murder everybody as soon as she gets a turn. Him. Yeah, just do a little hit here. And there we go. Now we press the first skill and boom. I mean, almost everybody died. Now we can kill that. Now she's stunned, but we don't give a shit because the fight is over. So that's kind of on point earlier that there's multiple strategy in the outplayer. You have the strategy third skill and then first skill, and you have the strategy third skill, second skill, and then spam the first skill pretty much. So those are the true strategy depending on how long the fight will go. Like here, if I use the second skill, what will it give me? Nothing at all because she never got third turn. And maybe that will make the fight much longer for no reason. So that's why there's kind of true strategy on how to play her. So that's pretty much all I had to say on Hello Kitty, guys. If you have anything that you think I forgot to mention for Hello Kitty, let me know in the comment section. If you want to see more of those videos, make sure we get the likes on the video, make sure we get more views on this video, guys, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.